And one of the things we're doing at the moment, which is a great idea, because we're not only acknowledging, looking for, and finding, in fact, some really great companies and great local people, but we are hoping, I suppose, to provide the kind of inspiration for people who thought, maybe I'd start a business. Maybe I would put this idea with this person and put this little bit of capital together and probably negatively gear and hock the house, which is how most businesses start, quite frankly. I don't know whether the Skytrust people started that way, but let me introduce. This is one of our best of SA companies, and it's lovely to meet you both. I've got Corey Burford, who's the managing director of Skytrust, and Mary Nizamis. Did I get it right?
You got it right, Jeremy.
Oh, bless you.
Thanks,
Business
Jeremy.
relationship manager, and you're the managing director. I don't know very much about Skytrust. Tell me about it.
Well, really, Jeremy, the whole product started so that we could make businesses more efficient. And I started as the health and safety manager for a large company, Bianco Group.
Oh, yeah.
And within that process, we identified to make these compliance issues, much more efficient.
Well, Bianco Group started out as basically a one-man or a two-man operation all those years ago, and through the sweat of that family, they actually made a pretty sizable empire.
Yeah, absolutely.
You want to do the same?
Absolutely. So we've developed our software application, and it's now used in 20 countries throughout the world.
That's
fantastic. Across, pretty well every industry as well. So because it is all compliance-based, it works for any organisation.
Not exactly being into software. Tell me how it works.
Yeah, so really it has all compliance-based activities. So anything to do with someone's training or equipment management, document management, inspections. So any type of process, it's really making a paper-based process much more efficient using apps and also online tablets or laptops, and giving, I suppose, managing directors and your managers really all this information in drillable dashboards. So they're not producing reports, they're finding information and ensuring that nothing really slips through the whole cracks. If someone leaves an organisation, all this information is managed.
Your safety netting, the whole thing.
Absolutely.
Mary, who are your customers? Who are the businesses that work with you?
We have a huge range of industries that work with us. We have mining, we have construction, aged care, schools. So we're not based into a particular sector. We can adapt to any particular business in any industry.
So what the person out there listening to us talk now, regardless of his business or her business or what they do, how would they know, I need those guys? How would that connect?
It's really about business understanding what they need to have in their organisation to keep themselves compliant, but also increasing in productivity as well. And this is what Skytrust allows you to do. So looking at gaps and where they're complying with legislation. There's a lot of legislation out there. I know there's reduction in red tape, but it's what's out there.
It's amazing.
So, and safety is a very big area, clearly, and it's about maintaining that safety and compliance and environment and quality as well.
And it's quite daunting if you're not on top of it. I remember when I owned radio stations, I had one guy come through the door and he said, "I'm here to check all your cords." And I said, "You're here to do what?" Check your cords. You make sure your cords are compliant.
That's right.
I said, my God, my cords, of course they're compliant. What do you... But apparently, if these guys don't come through and put a tag on all of the cords and tell you that you're compliant, mind you, didn't find any that weren't, but it's another thing you've got to do, I suppose.
That's right. It's a very it's a daunting thing for especially small and medium enterprises, business who are trying to just day-to-day survive, but it's something that they need to have in place, and I suppose that's where Skytrust becomes another tool that allows them to do that.
Where does the name come from?
The name really we started off as QHSE, so really to manage quality, health, safety and environment, but as the business grew, we started managing a range of other types of processes, so all your equipment management and auditing, so the whole product's grown, and because it was cloud-based and the whole product is extremely secure and accessible, we decided on the name Skytrust.
Okay. And how do you charge? Is it by the hour or by the complexity of the deal or what?
Yeah, really, the whole application, we produce a full 3-month trial to let any organisation, large or small, test the application, and we prove to them that using this process is far more efficient. So within their first month, they get an instant return on investment and really can just continue on a simple monthly subscription.
So
if
what
they
you're,
choose
what
to.
you're saying, it doesn't cost, you will actually make money or you'll save money out of using the sort of services that you provide.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, and that's
And those
really,
services would be tax deductible anyway for a business, would they not?
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, but it's all about making businesses much more competitive,
Yeah.
much more efficient, and that's really, we do that 3-month trial to prove to any business that we can do that really rapidly for them.
How many people do you employ?
We employ directly 11 employees, but we have partners throughout the world, so they...
Where can it go as a business
it's-
idea?
Yeah, it's used in 20 countries currently, so really we started this in Adelaide, but it's grown rapidly throughout Australia and throughout the world as well. So it really can be sort of as big as, it could be a huge entity.
Is that where you want to see it go, both of you?
Well, we really just want to help a whole heap of organisations be more efficient, so we'd love to see it, widely used in every industry. And, the whole product is built so it can be used in really large organisations right through to small plumbing organisations. So it's really quite diverse. And
When did you start?
we started 10 years ago, so it's taken us 10 years to develop it, to this point. But certainly, we've got a very exciting future.
But the
as well.
sky's the limit, and the other thing about it is that you are still based here in South Australia, where you could have probably gone to a bigger market if you wanted to.
And really, that technology these days, we can deploy it, simply, from any location throughout the world. So it's very easy, yeah.
You make it sound easy.
And also our program developers are all based here as well.
Yeah.
So it's a unique little, Adelaide-based business.
Where is the base? Where are you head officed?
Yeah, our office is on the corner of Barden Terrace West and Jeffcott Street. So it's the old Green Hill Gallery. So it's still set up actually.
Oh yes, I know
as
it.
an art gallery. So
a nice place to work. Nice
fantastic.
atmospheric building.
yeah,
It's a great place.
It's still set up as an art gallery. So it is very inspirational. And
Do you have exhibitions?
we do. We actually have an employee who is exhibiting at the museum at the moment, and also across our whole business we've got exhibitions that we often have as well.
Okay.
And some quite remarkable pieces of paint.
So
artwork.
people would like to get in touch with you, either come and look at the paintings or, more importantly, plug into your services. How do they get hold of you? What's the deal?
They can either get onto our website and have a look and obviously see what we can offer, or ring us directly on our contact numbers,
Okay.
or email us.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on being the best of SA, one of the best of SA, because this is what we're trying to do, to salute to you guys who've gone out there and done the hard yards. And sometimes, I suppose, or perhaps not sometimes, perhaps always, getting recognition is very difficult. You get a spotlight on you if you fail, but you don't get an awful lot of bouquets if you succeed. So thank you for succeeding. Corey Burford, Managing Director, and Mary Nizamis.
Thanks
Thank
very
you,
much.
Jeremy.
I must go to Greece one day and learn all of that. Lovely to see you both.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Skytrust, ladies and gentlemen, one of SA's best.